So this is the last example that we are going to find the area for tonight. Um, like I explained in the previous examples, always read the question, place the given numbers on the drawn diagram, and then you need to figure out how you're going to find the missing base or the missing height in order for you to be able to calculate the area of the triangle. So they say here that side A is equal to side B is equal to side C. So if this is side A, which is zero point 0.8, always specify the angle that is opposite to that side. So this is A capital. And we're always talking here about the biggest triangle in this shape, and we ignore the other two inside this big triangle. So if this is angle B capital, which is unknown, then this is side B, which is equal to 0.8 meter. If this is angle C capital, then this is side C small, which is equal to 0.8 meter. If we have a triangle with all sides that are equal, we call this triangle an equilateral. So, in an equilateral, if all sides are equal, then all three angles in the triangle are equal as well. So 180 divided by 3, each angle in an equilateral triangle is equal to 60. So A is 60, B is 60, and C is 60 as well. So we know the sides of this triangle as well as the angles. We know the base of this triangle. So what's missing here is the height. Let's take one of the triangles inside triangle ABC. For example, let's take triangle BDC. To calculate this angle here, which is CBD, we're going to add the 90 and the 60 and subtract the total from 180. So, once again, if side AB is equal to side BC is equal to side CA, all is equal to 0.8 meter, then this triangle is an equilateral. So angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, which each one of them is equal to 60 degrees. Now, like I explained, CBD, to find the size of angle CBD, you're going to subtract the total or the sum of the 90 and 60 from 180 as following. So angle CBD will come down to 30 degrees. Always place the number that you find on the diagram as following. Now, in triangle BDC, we're going to apply the cosine rule, which states side BC, the opposite angle to it is angle BDC. So side BC over sine of BDC is equal to side CD, the opposite angle to it is angle CBD. So side CD over sine of angle CBD is equal to side BD, the opposite angle to it is angle BCD. So side BD over sine of angle BCD. Now, after we wrote the sine rule for triangle BDC, we must substitute in this rule. So side BC is equal to 0.8, so we're going to replace BC with 0.8. Angle BDC is 90, so BDC is going to be replaced with 90 degrees. So 0.8 over sine of 90 degrees is equal to, CD is unknown, so it's going to stay the same. Angle CBD is 90, so it's going to be CD over sine of 30 degrees. BD is equal to H, so BD is going to be replaced with H over sine of BCD. BCD is equal to 60, so over sine of 60. So when we substitute, we're going to end up with this. And since we are calculating for H, we're going to take the first fraction in this sine rule and the last fraction. And we're going to ignore the fraction in the middle as following. Let's write the two fractions next to each other as following. Then let's apply on them the cross multiplication. And for a shortcut, you're going to say my unknown is H. So H is equal to and fraction line. What is the H multiplied by? It's multiplied by sine of 90. So sine of 90 is going to go down as the denominator. The other two numbers are going to go up to the numerator multiplied by each other. So it's going to be 0.8 times sine of 60. So H is equal to 0.8 times sine of 60 over sine of 90. This is ready to be inserted in the calculator. Accordingly, H is equal to 0.693 meter, and this is correct to three significant figures. Let's go here and always place the number. So we found the height in the previous step. Always place the number that you found on the diagram. Have a look once again at this shape that you have in hands, or this triangle. We have the base CA or B, which is 0.8, and we found the height of this triangle. So we can now write the general formula of finding the area of a triangle as following. And then we can substitute in this formula. So the base is 0.8, so the base is going to be replaced by 0.8, and the perpendicular height is 0.693, so it's going to be replaced by 0.693. And if you substitute in the formula, you're going to end up with this step here, which is ready to be inserted in the calculator. And if you do so, you're going to end up with the area of this triangle as 0.277128129 meter squared. If you want to put your answer correct to three significant figures, you're not going to count this 0. So 2 is your first figure, 7 is your second, this 7 is your third. Stop at this 7. Look at the right. 1 is not going to bring my 7 up. So the final answer is 0.277 meter squared. And this is the area of this triangle. Please watch this video a couple of times. Try to solve the exact same problem on your own. If you get any of the steps wrong, please watch the video once again, and always remember that only practice makes it perfect. Thank you so much for watching, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel.